Maybe he disliked my video because he thought I was ugly. I ain't never had no problem with no man. But hey, maybe he didn't think I was all that cute. And you know what? That's his own opinion. Because when I get up in the morning and I look in the mirror, the first thing I say is, hello, beautiful. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about, YouTube channel. And one of those reasons that some people have for not actually trying to at least start a YouTube channel of their own. And you know what it is, afraid people are going to dislike your videos. Everybody has their own opinion. I have mine, you have yours. It's the freedom. It's one of those freedoms that we have that no one can take away from us. But at the same time, you do have some people who will just straight out dislike things just because they want to dislike. You ever run across somebody and they told you, when I first met you, I didn't really like you. We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. Let me back up. Let me back up. Let me park. Cause we just ain't gonna go there. But you have people who will dislike your stuff just because it's you, and they may not even know you. They do the same thing on YouTube. But let me tell you something to ease your mind a little bit. If you're thinking about it and you like, I am not trying to have people dislike my stuff. I work hard on my stuff. Well, the good part about that is now, just in case you haven't noticed it, the dislike count has been removed. Now, hey, it ain't really affecting me too much, you know what I'm saying? Because I done had maybe 2 or 3 out of all the videos I've made where someone has hit that dislike button. And I have to say that at least on 3 of them, I know for a fact it was the same person because I did my own research. I'm like, who in the world would dislike a video that simply says, believe in yourself? I mean, hey, if you want to insist on having that bad of a day, keep it pushing. You don't have to dislike the video. But then I realized that he disliked something that was more sensitive than that was. And I said, you know what? This person just don't like chocolate. That's what it looks like to me. That's my own personal opinion. And we're going to keep on pushing past that too, because that's another topic all in itself. And I'm not even trying to get started. So back to what I was saying. The actual dislike button is there. You can click it, but you won't see nothing. So if you're concerned about someone hitting the dislike button and then everybody's going to see the dislike and it's going to possibly make other people not watch your video, fear no more, because you don't have to worry about it. Now, you can see it on the ass end. You know, when you go in the back office of your channel, you can actually see that someone disliked your video. Okay, now, trust me. When I say that this could be a good thing for you as a creator, because it may actually give you a reason to look, dig a little deeper and see exactly what's going on with your actual video. Maybe it's something that you could have worked on. Maybe it's something that could have been better. Maybe he disliked my video because he thought I was ugly. I ain't never had no problem with no man. But hey, maybe he didn't think I was all that cute. And you know what? That's his own opinion. Because when I get up in the morning and I look in the mirror, the first thing I say is, hello, beautiful. Which is what you should be saying too. So don't let nobody deter you from doing things that you want to do for yourself, especially when it comes to dislike, because that's what people do. You see people doing the weirdest and craziest things on the internet every day, all day. And that is not going to be an exception when it comes to hitting that dislike button. But if you happen to see one and you go in and you look at your video and your video, clearly you could have done something better, maybe that's why they dislike the video. It could help you. But at the same time, if you're worried about it deterring people, because you know we have a lot of people who are followers, they'll follow the masses to hell and back. If they jumping off the bridge and the bridge is 5,000 feet in the air and it ain't even no water at the bottom, just straight rocks, and they see everybody else jumping, by golly, they're gonna jump too. You have those type of people that's gonna jump too, and it doesn't matter. Well, they're jumping, there must be a reason. I'm ready to. Okay, well, I'm not in that big of a hurry. And I always ask questions. Have you ever went online and tried to order something and it's something you really, really thought that you needed, but the comments were horrid, or it was a lot of people saying negative things about it, but in your heart, you just really wanted it, and then you went on ahead and bought it. There may be times when you be like, oh, the comments was right. But the majority of the times that I have went on ahead and purchased, it was the best thing I could have ever did. Some people just like to complain and whine. And there are going to be some people who are just going to hit that button just for the hell of it. There are going to be people who watched my video today and going to dislike everything I just said. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to hit that button, and they're going to hit that button, and they're going to hit that button. They can hit it 10 times. You can go ahead, try it now. Hit it 10 times. Because you know what's going to happen? YouTube is going to count that as a what? YouTube is going to count that as a what? Thank you. And for those who have possibly genuinely disliked my videos, well, damn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's all I can say. And keep it pushing, as so you should. You don't have to stay. You don't have to stay. If I'm somewhere I don't like being, guess what I do? I get to push it. So now let's just go dive a little deeper into this, okay? And I by in no way am speaking for the masses. I am speaking for me. This is my own opinion and how I feel about this. Next statement I'm about to say, you can take it like a grain of salt, or you can, do what you need to do. I don't care. I don't really care. I just know that what I say is based off of my own opinion. First of all, let's talk about what YouTube actually is. YouTube is a search engine. This is not social media. Regardless of what people are trying to make it out to be, at the end of the day, it is a search engine. So, with that being said, let's move back a little further. Okay, back in the day, we had what was called newspapers. And I know some of y'all, I'm just playing. I know y'all know what a newspaper is, but back in the day, we had newspapers to search for any information that we needed. No matter what it was, if we were looking for a plumber, if we were trying to figure out how we could fix something, if we wanted to know the stats of something, it didn't matter what it was, we looked in the newspaper. Okay? We were hoping to get as much knowledge as we could from that newspaper. And then after the newspaper came encyclopedias. We could figure out how to fix things. We could figure out what this means and what's going on with this and what's happening over here. I'm pretty sure we have people who are watching me who had to use those encyclopedias. My parents had encyclopedias, and I had to use those for my homework and the whole 9 yards. Then all of a sudden we had media that came along. Google, you can search Google, Yahoo, Bing, looking for all the information that you're looking for in order to do whatever it is you're trying to do. Well, of course, YouTube came along, and YouTube is Google. It is, no matter how you look at it, YouTube is owned by Google. They run this. And YouTube is a search engine, not a social media. People mainly come to YouTube in search for information. So that's what this is about. So if you have hair hanging down your butt one day, and the next day your hair has been cut off as short as mine, or you're sitting in your room tomorrow or out by the ocean the next day, it doesn't matter what's going on. It's about the information that you're giving. So if I click on your video, I'm clicking because I came for information in the search engine. So I'm not concerned myself with how you look. If you don't think I'm cute, if my information was informative, if it gave you some sort of benefit, if you walked away knowing more than you knew yesterday, be happy about it. Or the next time you ain't got to watch it. What? Keep it pushing. Are we going to concern ourselves anymore with whether someone dislikes our videos? Of course we're not. Hell to the no, no, no. And with that being said, make your YouTube channel. Do you. Say whatever you want to say on it. Be yourself on it. Pretend to be somebody else on it. Whatever you want to do. But start your channel if that's what you want to do. And get started today, honey. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, because you know I'll be bringing you something else. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.